This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Requested mission completed.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Nier Automata. I finally decided to finish the quest with that new barrage ability. Made it a lot easier to do with a little quest. I don't know if she has anything else for us, but I thought I'd show like that little bit right there before we went off to the bunker. I did your job. Are we done? Bloody hell! Is well, or for humans, you know, dopamine and all that fun jazz. A drug? Winners don't do drugs, kids. Apparently this game says otherwise. Well, it depends on what kind of drugs. So is it over-the-counter drugs, or is it, you know, the bad kind? Is that it? Is that all you got for me? No more tests? Okay, then we come back to her after she's whipped up the drug. Yeah, I mean, we use drugs in society, but yeah, we know what you want from us. God, kids these days don't even know about the whole winners don't do drugs things, do they? They don't have to grow up with that stuff. I mean, that's still a thing, but it's not like something that's required in all of our stuff. Like back in the day when you went to the arcade, yeah, arcades were a thing. If you don't remember, it was a place you went to, usually in a mall or a building, where you put quarters in machines to try and get past games that are specifically made hard, so you keep pumping in quarters unless you're really good at the game. And always at the beginning of a lot of, at least the ones in America anyway, they'd always have like the presidential seal and said, winners don't do drugs at the beginning of everything like that. Oh man, those were the days.
That concludes our report on the events surrounding the alien wreckage. Then they were dead this whole time.
The Council of Humanity needs time to formulate a plan. Until then, this information must be kept confidential. Speak of it to no one.
Of course.
Your next mission is to gather additional intel on the individual known as Pascal.
You mean that freaky machine we ran into?
This order comes directly from the Council. Knowledge of such unique individuals is essential for the success of future missions.
Understood.
So you don't want us to destroy him? I'm kind of surprised. No, I guess we don't need anything more. We just want to talk to the hottie with a body, you know, the commander. You guys have anything to say? No information. Naked Machine Man. Where are you talking about those two twin dudes? Or well, actually, I guess they weren't really twins, are they? Are you telling me the moon is out? Yeah, back up your data. Well, save often, especially in games with save functions, I guess. Yeah, nothing that's really... I'm sorry if I'm skipping through these. I don't remember these. Like I said, I've already made fun of how NPC dialogue isn't really that interesting. Sometimes you get like a few interesting or comedic ones, but overall, like I'd say like 60% of the dialogue in the game is not entertaining or interesting. But I've already given you my reasons on how I feel about NPC dialogue. What the? Got mail? Is that even a thing anymore? It used to be, well, I mean, people still get mail, but back in the day of AOL and you've got mail. God, does anyone remember that? You've said too much, especially with that croc top on.
Man, the commander sure is a slave driver, huh? And now we have to go back to the city ruins.
Well, we weren't,
Why
I
don't
thought
we
the
rest a
story
little
bit
bit,
would be
2B?
longer.
It's been a while.
I'll rest if I feel like it.
If I feel like it. Quit bugging me, 9S. God, it's like you're my caretaker or something like that. Looks like there's a mission. Or at least something popping up there. Let's go to the hangar and see what that's all about. Because there's a little blip on the map about like maybe a mission or something like that. Or not. Well, let's talk to... I don't feel so good. If you make peace, you won't be able to fly. Well, you can still do casual flying, I guess. Yeah, I can talk to machines. I see. Well. Oh. To be or not to be? Is that me? Yes. 16D. Is that your bus size or? Oh yeah, she got blown up. She done been blown up. Yeah, I think wasn't she like one of the first people to get blown up actually? Oh, well, she wasn't very good at her job then apparently. So strong and admirable. Strong? Well, she got shot down like immediately. Admiral? Maybe. Got destroyed. Isn't that kind of freaky? Almost like idol worship or something? Eh, fine, whatever. I'll do a dang side quest. Probably fell in the ocean, because isn't that where she got blown up at? Or the band factory. Well, I'll have to remember to check that out, I guess. If we're in the area. I don't think you can teleport to the band factory, but you can get back there. That's where the beginning of the game was. I guess that's one of the quests to like make you actually go back to the abandoned factory. I actually went there off screen just to see if there were any interesting items or anything like that. There were some items there, but nothing like unique or anything like that I noticed anyway. We could go. Where is the closest way to those? Oh yeah, it's where I think where it's like, is that supposed to be it? Yeah, that's it. Well, let's teleport there and see if it's somewhere I can get to pretty quickly. If not, we'll come back to that later. But yeah, I showed that one already. It's like right before you fight the officially fight the chainsaw arm Goliath or whatever his name is. I guess it's Goliath. Goliath Online. You know, it's been forever since I played StarCraft. I don't even remember what the Goliath. Weren't Goliath supposed to be Goliath tanks or something like that? Or?
Mail notification received from access point.
All right, I got mail. Jesus. Let's see what it says. Fish. Hey, sorry to bring this up out of blue, but I got a fish I want to recommend to your high fish. Or to be more specific, I want you to eat it so I can say how its oil affects your high units. You know, for science. For science! She'll blind us with it. And you stop by if you get bored. It's my treat. So she's got to feed us fish, huh? Well, that's not creepy. Pascal, my friend, I feel as if... should do this C3PO. It feels as if we haven't spoken in quite some time. It's been like a few minutes, dude. As it turns out, many stores in our village recently required a new number of new items. I wanted to be sure that everyone from your all was aware of this. I would also be delighted if you would commit to memory that there are some out there who, desperate, despite being machine life forms, are willing to open their hearts and share such valuable information. But we're still going to kill you. Yours in friendship, Pascal, because isn't that our job to destroy all the meat bags? I mean, robot bags? I don't know. Cinder Jackass. Hey, thanks to you, I was able to create medicine using that research you helped me with. You should try it out if you find yourself with some spare time in your hands later. Jackass. Well, she's acting like one. Anywho. Alright, let's... Whoops. Press the wrong button. Alright, so... Yep, just... 11B's memento is just in the factory, just in general, so we have to look around there. But yeah, you can basically just reset through the whole area, so you can just go explore. The only bad thing is that there's some areas you still can't get to yet, like a couple of the ladders, or not ladders, a couple of the elevators you could check on, are still blocked when I went in there last time. Oh, I didn't know there was a Robo Dojo thing there. Now we just have to find our black box. I assume it'll be highlighted or it'll be an item I can collect. Yeah, we basically just go backwards through the thing. Yeah, these things are still locked. I don't know. Maybe a quest line unlocks those or something like that. Because I think there's only some places we can go to when those become active. I think all the robots, I think are the same level, I think. Let me see. Yeah, they're still like 3rd level, so you can just like blast them like really easily. I guess it depends on where you are, because on the main map, the enemies, the random encounters, or whatever you want to call them, have leveled up. Oh, there's one area I think it's not up here, is it? No. I'll show you. There's actually a secret area I didn't show because I didn't notice it until I went back through the first time. Nothing major. Let's see. I think actually technically I should just skip all these encounters and come back after. Come back after I maybe fight them on the way back or something. Because I'm here just to get the black box. So, I mean, yeah, I could have probably beaten those guys pretty quickly. So, oh. Is it this area? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, is this it? No. Yeah, if you keep going further in here, you can. There's this place here, which there's a reason. And you can actually go through the elevator here, and then there's a spot here. Yeah, I probably should have shown this on screen, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. If you flip this switch, it lowers this down. And the point of that is to make a shortcut, so you can actually skip certain areas of this place to get to a specific location. Now, why they added shortcuts specifically, I'm not sure. I guess just if you need to backtrack, especially like for example the black box or something. Maybe there's a mission later on that you have to go through, and if you don't want to go through the whole, there's actually a couple of side areas you can kind of skip. Oh yeah, monsters would have respawned there. Yeah, as you can kind of see inside. Oh, there's another shortcut around here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I didn't see this the first time, too. If you drop... Yeah, there's a treasure chest there. And then, yeah, you push this button here, and then it lowers this down. So you can actually get... That's where you've... That's the beginning of... Consider the beginning of the map, right there. Oops. Yeah, copper ore. Oh, actually, it wouldn't... Didn't she? Maybe she died at the beginning. Like around here. Well, it's... and if you jump, sorry, you fall down here and then jump. Let's see. If you, as far as I know, this jumping up here from the top doesn't really do anything. Yeah, obviously you could drop down there, but yeah, there's a little spot there. Drop down there, and boom, we're at the beginning of the map, right there. So, but I don't think it's here. I think it's somewhere else inside the map. Yeah, there's that big wheel right there. I think you do actually need natural rubber, so going through the map again to find some of the respawn items isn't such a bad idea.
Unit.
Oh.
Analysis. Yorha Type B body confirmed. It belongs to the missing unit known as 11B.
So this is where you landed.
Pod, can you access her black box?
Negative. Unit 11B's black box has been irreparably damaged. Proposal. Unit 2B should recover any usable weapons. Fragmented data detected in memory region.
Well, let's steal her body then. Gimme. What do I get? We get, oh, the escape plan. Elapsed 00.0213. Reactivation complete. A check of my body reveals various failures. Communication functions have been destroyed. I cannot contact my team or the bunker. I leave a draft of this message here as a log. 1013. I verify the plan once more, using my supposed destruction of the sortie as a guise. I sever all communications, and then pass beneath the abandoned factory and escape. Further analysis reveals I took anti-air fire while on the flight unit, resulting in damage to my body. No matter, it can be repaired. 1521. I'm cold. My sensor systems seem to be failing. 3312. Noise has started to cloud my vision. Virus warnings appear frequently. It is unclear whether I am infected or if it's system in error. It's asking me if I want penis enlargement. I don't have a penis. 3321. Repairs are proceeding poorly, perhaps because I am flustered. Pursuers will come if I don't move soon. Was I wrong to attempt escape? Don't... Never mind, I was going to say some crude joke. 3331. I'm scared. I want to go back to the bunker. I can't restore communications. Lapsed. 3800. This can't continue. I can't stay here. I have to run. Yorha squadron was wrong. I have to find somewhere safer. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I hear drum beats in the distance. No, 45. Painful. It hurts. Help. Why stop who I am? Wrong, wrong, wrong. I need to run. I need to run.
She was planning to go AWOL.
Violation of regulations detected. However, due to the death of the unit in question, corrective punishment is impossible.
Well, yeah, she's dead.
I'll bring this weapon back to 16D in the bunker.
But I want to use the weapon. It probably wasn't that important. But, you know, the robot wanted to run so far away, away, try to get away. I still believe Grand Theft Auto Vice City is still the best Grand Theft Auto game, personally. Maybe it's just because it had the best soundtrack out of all the Grand Theft Autos, in my personal opinion, because they put all the... Well, okay, the 80s didn't have all the best sounds, but it did have a lot of interesting music during that time, just because it was a very experimental time. Same with the 70s, but the 80s had a different type of experimentation. But yeah, if you listen to a lot of, well, like I said, if you listen to the good 80s stuff, because, you know, I'm not one of those people that say every era has the best music, because frankly that's subjective. And two, usually what you hear on the radio is the best of the era when you realize there was probably hundreds and hundreds of songs and probably a lot of them sucked butt, you know. But because I mean, even the most modern eras have good music, but the thing is, I don't know, what people show me as the best of this era doesn't appeal to me, so I don't really care for most modern music. But the thing is, there's always music everywhere. I just don't really look it out, but it's fine. It's not, music is definitely not my number one forte or interest. So for those who find that sound during this time period, or during whatever era, then I'm glad you found that sound you're looking for. Because if you want to hear the newest sound, get a load of this. No. That's why I tend to listen to mainly orchestral or instrumental or classical music or classic rock, or even video game soundtracks, believe it or not. I know they're probably, when someone else hears what, you know, video game music, they're like, what is all those weird blips and bloops, you know? But I like it. Anyway, where am I supposed to go? I know we're supposed to go. Are we supposed to go to Pascal's village, I guess? Let's see, that's the dojo thing. There's a black belt around there. Let's see. Yeah, that's Pascal's village. I was just seeing if any new. I didn't think any new quests would really. Well, except for the jackass stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we can't go in there yet. Well, at least I don't remember being able to go there. So, what's that on the map? Desert camp? Let's, before we go to Pascal's village, let's go there and see what side quest she wants to do, and then we'll go to Pascal's village. Hey, at least I did some story this episode. I could have just not done any, and you would have been fine with it. No. Yeah, I was expecting more of a, I don't know, I wouldn't say cutscene, but I was expecting more major dialogue, or I could have just went there and did it. That's the problem with, like, not with one to... The way I play games, I tend to, like, do every... Like, if I like a game, or at least semi-like a game, I'll do all the side quests before the plot, because, you know, you want to either be leveled up or whatever, but sometimes I miss out on stuff that the game eventually gives me, which would have made doing the side quests easier. So, it's a toss-up, but still. Oh, yeah. Give me the fish. Give me the frickin' fish! Mackerel? What monstrosity have you forced me to eat? Down the hatch, I guess. What? You can't die from mackerel, by the way. Well, I mean, if it's undercooked, sure. Wonder Drug? Wonder Drug. And man, it's popular? Well, if you hook people on it, first one's always free, right? Uh-huh. Sounds like horrible destabilization on the psyche, huh? It's like, have you ever watched some of those, like, medical commercials? The ones that are not for like, drugs that are, like, weird, or I wouldn't say even sketchy. Well, maybe they are. But they're just like, oh, you should take Proxy. It does this, this, and this. It's a magic drug. And then, like, very quickly at the end of it, it's like, of course, I know bleeding, or death. And you're like, wait, what was that last part? It was like, it'll heal your soul. And you're like, that's not what I heard. but they're required to say that because of the effects, but they always make it either like part of the really fast text or they mumble it like at the very end, you know, or they put it in written text at the very end, but it's so quick you don't get to read it, but they officially do the fine guideline points, so you're like, you just sneak past the FDA in that one. First rounds on you, yeah, that's what drug dealers always say. Cooking. Are we gonna become meth runners or something like that? Or is this Breaking Robot? You know? I mean, anyway. Well, Breaking Bad with robots. That was the joke. Okay, let's go to Pascal's village. We can, I guess, now quest open up in the desert, but I'm not gonna do that now. So, I wonder because the game is pushing drugs. I wonder how it's rated in certain countries, because certain countries straight up ban games if there's drugs in them. Period. Even if they're like story purposes or whatever, or you know, or if the main character uses them, they're bad news. So they'll ban them. Australia is one of them. Although I've heard I wouldn't say laxed it, but they're not as strenuous on it as before because of the minutia that certain games have. But that I was like, why did he grab that? Oh, right. Let's see if he's got any. They said they had new weaponry, so whoops, or not new weaponry, just new stuff. Nope, can't upgrade anything. I need Beast Hide. I think I know where I can get broken keys, but although really, if I really want to, I could probably just look it up. Because I know some of those items are respawn places, so you could probably go to the same area after a certain period of time and then just... Because it looks like stuff respawns pretty quickly in most places. I don't know if it's the same stuff, though. Nothing new here. Yeah, I mean, the difference is they have different, like, chips you can get from over here. But nothing I want to mess with right now. Anything like that I'll do off screen, and maybe I'll explain what my chip shit. But it's not like anything, it's not something too complicated. I mean, I could show the pod, or not pod, plug-in chips. The standard HUD stuff, weapon attack up, critical up, shockwave, melee defense, auto heal. That's the one where you heal after a few seconds, +2. Gain XP plus up, so I can actually gain experience, so I can actually be at a decent level for once. You could probably plug up, and I think you can plug up multiple chips of the same one. Obviously, you should try to combine them to form Ultron, but for some reason I thought you said that said talk or quest on it.
Oh, it's 9S and 2B, yes? Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
About the aliens, about your so-called pacifism. Oh, I thought they were going to keep talking. Why do you choose not to fight? Why do I choose to fight? Have you? Friends? You're robots. Oh. Well, I mean, it just happens. Sometimes, like, if it's a constant, then your brain, it's like a function in your brain to make up for that fact. You're like, oh, it's cool. It's happened all the time. Well, I mean, passive doesn't... Whatever. Aliens. Now, which kind of aliens? Are we talking xenomorphs, or are we talking about ALF? That's a major difference. I prefer the xenomorphs. No, Geiger. You were definitely an auteur and had a weird sense for art. And his art was very phallic and breastical, if you know what I mean. Now you should look up old Giger. I think it's supposed to be Giger. That's how you pronounce it. So yeah, so you're good for nothing then, and I just shoot him in the head with a gun. What are you good for? No more orders, huh? Well, it looked like they were all killed anyway by whatever those dudes were.
Pascal.
Yes, 2B.
Oh, whoops.
Aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom, but
Forest Kingdom?
yes, it's a vast woodland area not far from here. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This Forest Kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
Well, it sounds like you're finally getting a new place to check out. Yeah! Thanks for the info, Pascal. I just destroyed her. Or him, or it. Whatever. Oh, it's in that one, that one place across the bridge. Can we get there? Oh, well, obviously we can get there quickly if I just go back this way. But yeah, it's like, thanks for the info, Pascal. Now we don't need you anymore. Goodbye. Let's not go to show that I am not a merciful robot overlord. So I guess now we just go across that.
Say, 2B,
What?
when do you think you'll be willing to call me Nines?
9S works just fine.
Well, yeah, but...
Well, you really need to get a
this
life,
job
dude.
can be pretty rough sometimes, huh?
We don't get to choose our assignments. And you should work on keeping your opinions in check. Yorha aren't allowed to be emotional, remember?
I think some of us are better at that than others.
Yeah, no one's gonna call you Nines. It's a dumb nickname anyway, for a dumb person. So shut up. Shut up, tool. I don't know why I'm just mean about 9S. Maybe it's because he's voiced. Well, have we figured out that he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal yet? Or he sounds. It's one of those cases where he sounds like him, and then he doesn't sound like him sometimes. I'm like, it's gotta be. Yuri usually plays like the young. It's because his voice is kind of youngish sounding, despite his age. I mean, it's not like Yuri Lowenthal's that old, but he is old enough. So the fact that he's still because his voice sounds youthful, so a lot of times he'll be given young characters, like teenager-ish type characters or young adults. That's probably why he gets a lot of work, because of that. Because he has a... Oh, by the way, I think the bridge was out last time, so we couldn't actually go here the first time.
This must be the commercial structure Pascal was talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
Yeah. If you want to know... If you want to see like a movie that's based, kind of gives you an idea what the shopping mall was like, you should watch, was it Return of the Living Dead 2 or something like that? I think. But yeah, it's like the commentary on the basic shopping mall. Although, interesting enough, now the shopping mall is... They're still around, but they are definitely not as big and popular as they used to be, that's for sure. I think it's because of the advent of online shopping.
No getting through here.
Maybe there's some kind of mechanism we could engage?
There's a switch. There's always a switch. But yeah, because of the advent of online
if we were human,
shopping.
We probably would have gone shopping and such here, right?
More meaningless conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert. Multiple machine life forms detected above our position.
All hail the Forest King.
All hail the Forest King, huh?
Who the heck is the Forest King?
You're getting distracted.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a scanner. Combat was never meant to be my forte.
I feel like there should be a joke in there about the Forest King. Oh yeah, I am king of the forest.
Check this guy.
I only had,
He's
if
just
I only
running
had the
away.
knife.
It's going to explode! Huh? Hey, where am I?
What's that?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Wait, what? No!
Good idea.
No!
Okay, what was that?
What the fuck was that thing? Find out next time in the next episode of Nier Automata. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.